Hey guys, welcome back. Just want to do a quick little fun video. I was talking to a young fella at work the other day, and new fella, and people were telling him that, I'm into colognes and I have hundreds and hundreds of them, and he wanted to know what he should try. And I gave him a couple of modern ones that he should probably try. Lana Weed Alone, Armani Code Perfumo. What else did I mention? Versace Eros. Paco Rabanne, Victus. A couple newer stuff that I know he's going to like. But then I was asked, well, what have you worn? And it was just kind of like, Axe body spray and 1 million knockoffs and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, have you ever worn this? No, never heard of it. This, never heard of it. This, never heard of it. I'm like, oh my God. Ooh, blank slate. he's a cologne virgin. So, and I was just surprised that he never even heard of any of these, let alone tried them. So I told him to try these 5 that I'm going to talk to you guys about. Message me or comment, what do you think he should try too? Because I know there's hundreds that I could have suggested. These are just really the 5 that came off the top of my head. And these 5 are in no order or the definitive order or anything or definitive colognes. These are just 5 that came to my head at the time. So I'm going to give them samples of them and let them try them. They're not for, like, he may like them, he may hate them. He's 20 years old. So a lot of, he may be like, nah, these are just, definitely I can see one of them being too old manish for him. Maybe 2. But 3 of them I think you can still wear today relatively easily. I mean, I wear them all, so they still work for me, but I'm an old man. So, and again, it's not the 5 you've got to try. There's just 5, like I said, that came to my mind. I'm going to start in order. There's no my favorite. This is my favorite. It's going to be chronological. What came out first to what came out last, year-wise. And so let's just get into it. And I'm not going to give big reviews or anything. It's just going to be a quick little talk about them. I'd like to think what you guys think. Were these good suggestions? Should we try something else that I didn't mention? So I wanted to mention like at least 40. But anyway, first one came out in, I wrote it down because I'll never remember that shit, 99. Adidas moves. Some people will scoff at Adidas, but they're great for young people, sporty people, people who just want to smell good, don't want to spend a lot of money, and yeah, like just they're great for that. I love this one. This one, I've got memories, of course, with it though. I got memories with all of these. I wore this in junior high school, rather religiously. Thought it smelled great. Smelled unique off the top, still does, because it's a fresh, light, spicy scent. It's got an interesting top note, the tomato leaf, which you get a lot of, or the tomato, you get a lot of tomato off the top. I know it sounds funny, and it might be off-putting, but not too long after that tomato, some apple comes in, and then it's pepper, and lavender, and oak moss. I mean, it's a somewhat aquatic, sporty, light scent with a unique top. You're not going to get great performance. Again, these aren't reviews, though, but, it is what it is. I thought he'd like. I think this one, the first 3 I think you'll like. The last 2, maybe not. But, yeah. Moving on to the next one. It came out in 96. So 99 was the newest one. So you know these are some good old school stuff. Uh, Classic Curve, Liz Claiborne. Uh, it's green, it's aromatic, it's musky. You get pineapple and lavender and cardamom and musk. And it's just, still to this day, I don't know anything that smells like Curve. And it doesn't smell old. Some people say it does, but to my nose, it's still as wearable today as it ever was. And that got a cactus note in it too. Kind of gives it a unique smell. It's really nice. If you haven't tried Curve, try it. It's cheap. That's the thing. These are all cheap too, for the most part. I think the most expensive one you get online for like $30. The rest of them are about 20. The next one is came out in '93, so we're starting to get a little older. Still wearable. Escape by Calvin Klein. This is just the dabber I have. Green, woody, sweet, fresh. It's got some mint, eucalyptus off the top. Kind of helps it pop. Get the sweet mango and fruits and some green notes, birch, fir, and cypress, and some sea notes. Give it a fresh vibe. Like I said, it starts off a little green, goes nice and sweet on me, then ends a little green. Not bad performance, even for a Calvin Klein anyway. I definitely think it's still wearable today. Escape by Calvin Klein. The next one is an absolute classic. The next two are absolute classics. And they're love or hate it scents. I know that, but I love them. And I thought he should try something a little more old school, a little more manly. See what he thinks. 1982. Drakkar Noir. Definitely an aromatic fougere, spicy and green and citrus and rosemary, oak moss, lemon, and lavender. I mean, it has a shit ton of notes. That was just some of them. It starts off bright with the citruses and whatnot and the spices, then gets dark with the oak moss and some patchouli that's in there and some woods. I feel it's easily worn today. A lot of people don't, though. Maybe that's just because I love it. I wear it. It works for me. It gets me compliments. Still to this day. I mean, Drakkar Noir. What else can I say about it? I mean, Roddy Piper. Hit Jimmy Snuka in the head with a coconut. That's best. That was awesome. On Piper's Pit, he had Jimmy Snuka on there, for those of you who don't know. And he was making fun of him for being like from the islands. He was talking about giving him a banana to climb a tree. And it's racist as fuck. But it was a different time. He was trying to get heat. And then he had a pineapple, and he was like, it looks like the women, big round on the bottom, looks like the island women, round on the bottom, big and fuzzy on the top. I'm like, holy crap, this is great. And he goes, maybe you want a coconut. He's holding a coconut. For those who don't see it, YouTube it. Rowdy Piper, Jimmy Snuka, Piper's Pit. Or like Roddy Piper coconut incident. He hit Snuka with his coconut, and it bust open on it. And the coconut wasn't rigged. He really busted a coconut over Jimmy Snuka's head. He actually, in an interview, thought he killed him. That's gotta hurt, man. Piper was great. This stuff with Mr. T, that was some heat getting stuff. He didn't like Mr. T in real life. But anyway, it's not a wrestling show. I love old wrestling. Next one is the oldest one on here. No, sorry, I went out of order. Drakkar was the oldest. My bad. Or is it? Yes, this is the second oldest. Obsession for Men by Calvin Klein. Drakkar should have been last. It's the old. This is a man scent, if there ever was one. It's a rich, woody, amber, spicy, and powdery, and tobacco-y. It's got lavender and cinnamon and nutmeg and amber and vanilla. It's kind of sweet at the end. I don't think he's gonna like this one. Too much of an old man vibe, but I fucking love it. Works really well on me. It's one of those clones, kind of like a Lagerfield Classic. It either works with your skin or doesn't. I find some people wear this and they just smell old. I wear it and other people I know have worn it and it smells mature, not old, but mature and classy. And yeah, and I get that from it when I wear it. I'm going to give him a big sample of this, so I want him to wear it. And he might surprise me. He might love it. I mean, he hasn't smelled anything like it, I'm sure. Being 20 years old and not being into the cologne game, this is going to be, he might absolutely love it. So that's it, guys. It was just for fun. Let's see what you guys think. Maybe I should recommend to him. Could do stuff like a Zaro Pour Home, Paco Rabanne Home, Alfred Sung Home. Let me look over here. What else do I got that's classic? Of course, Old Spice, but there's Eternity by Calvin Klein. Blue Jeans by Versace. Cool Water, of course. Wings by Giorgio. Jesus, all kinds of them. All the Cody stuff, the Preferred Stock and Gravity and Jovan stuff, the Jovan Musk and Black Musk. I mean, there's just so much that can be recommended. Polo Green, Tommy Hilfiger. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think I should... So I'm going to give him these 5 samples, and if he says he likes even 2 of them, I'll give him more. If he doesn't like any of them, I'm not going to waste the samples. He ain't going to like any of the other ones, but yeah. So, what do you think, guys? Do you think I'm steering him in the right direction or the wrong direction? Let me know. What would you recommend for him? Nothing made past 2000, though. That was my cutoff. He's basically born in the early 2000s. He's probably smelled all that stuff. Part of his generation. So, let me know. What do you think I should have recommended? Anything before 2000. Peace, love, be good to each other.